There we go. So, this is Robo Wars Extreme Destruction. Obviously, it's a tie into the very popular TV series, which was, most popular start of the 2000s. So, got a few games. Brought it back in 2016. No games for it yet, but I don't know. I think we're getting some toys. So, for starters, I'm going to go into the arcade mode. We're going to have a quick look at some of the fights you can do. There's the Annihilator, which is basically you versus 5 other robots. Endurance, it's you, and you throw in 7 robots, and they, beat your ass in. And right at the end of the game, there's a massive Endurance where they send in the house robots as well. So, yeah, that's fun. Sumo is, as you'd expect, capture the flag. Hold on to the flag for longer than any of your opponents. Head to head, that's a one-on-one scrap. Mad Bomber, don't get blown up. Football, kind of, as you'd expect, kill lots of the goalkeeper, you've got to try and score. Except he's a terrible goalkeeper and he just comes out and beats your head in. And then Collateral Damage, which is a weird game mode where you've got to break as much stuff in the arena as you can in about 90 seconds. So, to show you kind of how it plays, I'm going to do an Annihilator. So I think I'm going to go as Panic Attack, but the other ones you can play as a Dominator. These are the only 2 robots that are actually from the show that are unlocked at this point. And then there's the Bull, Nino, Spikerton, Fire Drill and Barabbas, which are, I think they're just random ones that the devs made in the Robot Builder, because you can build your own combat machine in this. And I'm going to stick with Panic Attack, Series 2 champion. Pretty reliable. And of course, there are a bunch of arenas that you can unlock. So currently where you start, you've only got the TV studio. You've got a New York subway, which is quite fun because you can just throw other robots in front of oncoming trains and watch them get crushed. And then there's the rooftops in Tokyo, which you just push them off the edge and watch them fall to oblivion. And I'm going to go back to basics. We're going to the TV studio. And I will say they have done quite a good job at recreating it, if you ask me. Of course, Jonathan Pierce does the commentary. However, I'm going to turn that off after the intro because he gets bloody annoying once the actual fight starts.
There's the pit opening mechanism. That's the only way to open the pit and send your opponents into oblivion.
So he gives you a bit of a tour of the arena, all of its features. So of course, classic pit release button. Massive barbecue pit, which can do a fair bit of damage if you stay on it for too long.
No parking on the drop zone. Keep moving through there, or pay the consequences in a whole new world of pain.
If you stay on there for too long, they drop a washing machine or a grand piano or a safe on you, which is fair enough, I suppose.
The arena flipper, a great way to finish a fight if someone's immobilized. Throw them up in the air and watch them crash to the ground.
You could do that, or you could just shove them on and it'll fling them anyway. It's kind of like the one from the new series. It'll just activate if anything drives over it and chuck them up. So, Panic Attack, Firestorm 3, The Wreck, Dietor, Coopertron and Pussycat are in the arena.
Robot is ready.
You get your 3, 2, 1 activate countdown.
2, 1, activate.
But before we do that, we can't shut him up. We're going to have him for one fight, okay? I promise you'll be sick of him in, 3 minutes time. Alright, let's be an arse. This is the arsehole tactic. You open the pit straight away. Oh, also, you might want to do that. There's an anvil. Oh, bollocks. Oops. Yeah, I could have gone better. Take 2.
3, 2, 1, activate. Let the wars begin.
I need to learn how to drive. Oh god. So 1200 RPM, that's slow as all hell by today's standards. Some of the weapons in Robot Wars in the current series spin at 9000 RPM. So Dietor's in the arena, robot famous for being covered in fur. Oh, what the hell? This is the beginning of the problems with this game. The damage modelling is pretty poor and has a tendency for just components to pop off. So we've lost our main weapon now, which are the lifting forks. Oh, goodbye Dietor. Get dunked on. by the CO2 geyser. Where the hell's he coming from? Why the hell's Killalot just randomly showing up? You know, if this was a game of football, he'd totally be offside. What the hell happened to Pussycat? All of its armor's gone. Oh, its circular saw fell off. I think Firestorm's immobilised. Koopa-tron's actually doing quite well because it's not been reduced to a smoking chassis that once was a robot. There's 85 seconds remaining in the fight. I have like no offensive capabilities and now I'm getting my head caved in by Shunt. Oh, Pussycat's out the arena, so that's one more opponent defeated. Killalot's just, you know, trekking right out into the middle of the arena, beating up someone because why the hell not? I think Firestorm's dead, but I'm going to pit it just to make sure. If I, you know, don't get ganked by that hunk of junk right there. Come on. Come on. Can I tease you? Can I get you in the pit? Damn it. I nearly had him, but this toss pot ruined me. Oh. Suck it. Get in. Get in! That is how you do it. But yeah. So I think you've kind of seen what I'm on about with the issues of this game. The armour peels away like it's aluminium foil. The weapons have a tendency to ping off for no damn reason. The house robots do whatever the hell they want. And the pit is OP. Nerf the pit. I'm going to do everyone a favour. I'm going to go into the options setting and I'm going to mute Jonathan Pierce. Which, you know, would be considered robotic heresy, of course, but in this game, he needs to shut his face.
Oh, yikes.
I forgot it did that. It's been about 7 or 8 years since I fired this game up. Let's try and build a robot again. So, chassis-wise, I was going to go for a low wedge with wheels, large clubs, 4 outer. We're going to go for an engine, mech drives, 4 differentials, 2-stroke engine. Weaponry wise, we're going to go for a scoop, low scoop, armour it up with a bit of fiberglass because that's one step up from wood. It's the best we can do right now. I know that kind of sucks, but you know, never mind. Bloody limitations of the early game. Alright, so let's test drive this thing. You can see how good we are at pushing. So this thing is made out of wood. Now it's on fire. This is fiberglass. So let's get on the flipper. Let's put him on the pit. How's he clinging on like that? Where did they get their physics engine from? Is it Keen Software House? Are they using the V-Rage engine or something? I'd like to report a bug. Right, get in the hole. There. This thing, as a basic robot, isn't too bad. This might actually win. I mean, it's a bit boring as weaponry goes because we're only using spikes and a scoop. But if it can get under them, it's got decent pushing power. And I'm done with this now, so I'm going to dunk myself. I think we're competitive enough for a couple of fights, so let's give it a try. We've got a bit of a texturing error because this game was made to run on DirectX 8, and what we're at now, DirectX 12, so yeah, it's a bit behind the times. Okay, oh and yeah, that's sometimes a texture error as well. This is how broken the game is. You get crazy texture errors like this. In fact, I don't even think this is a texture error, I don't know what this is. Oh, by the way, to win, you have to kill pretty much everyone, except if it's a melee like this. Else the judges always deem you to lose. You never win a judge's decision in this game. So I'm going to be a dick and send him on his way to Queens. Out of here, you nerd. But yeah, as you can see, can opener went out of play because I put him on a train. Alright, so this is where you repair your robot. All of those squares in the top right are basically the amount of time you've got to repair everything. And then, depending on the damage taken, you can allot certain time to certain things. So you probably want to repair your chassis as a rule of thumb. That's always a good thing to do. Armour's quite important, so your weapons. But we didn't take that much damage, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I am at a major disadvantage here. That's a flipper, and I have no self-righting mechanism. I'm too much for pleb to own self-righting mechanisms right now. I'm not allowed them. There's your Midtown Express. You don't want to end up on the tracks when that thing's coming, but that's where he's going. I'll see you at the path, mate. Bye. So yeah, chassis failure. Who'd have thought it after getting hit by a 200-ton train going at 50 miles an hour? I'd chalk that up as quite a good win. Now let's patch the armour up and move on to the next round. So, now it's an annihilator. We have to beat everyone, else we will probably lose. So this guy, I think we can use the drill on the front of him as a bit of a chock to get the wedge underneath, and then we can just scoop him straight over to the edge of the platform, chuck him onto the tracks, job's a good one, he gets squished, etc. Oh, he's coming in flywheel first, so we've got to act spinner killer then. Roger. Yeah, we don't want that thing to stay underneath us for too long. We are basically armoured with plastic and terrible camera angle. I need to remember to use my weapon, as somehow, even though it doesn't move, it's effective at shifting them. Somehow. Now get in there! Get in there! You're disqualified, son. Where's he going? Coney Island? Doesn't matter. It's out of the fight and into oblivion. We could still win this even though we have been smashed to bits. He's done for. He's absolutely done for. I mean, wow, that was just brutal. I have to get him off the edge like that. See, 90 seconds to go until the end of the round. And we won. 3 chassis failures and we're still alive. So I'd say, yeah, I'm going to chalk that up to quite a good win. Figure out how to break this game hard. I'll break it later on, don't worry. So, having won that, we've actually got a few more credits. So, I'm going to do a quick save. Wedge 1. Done. Now let's go back and edit WedgeBot. I'm going to give it a bit more offensive capabilities. Let's see. Oh, lawnmower blade. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. Steel disc, kind of crap. Remech may be important. Let's go for an axe. Go for a standard fire axe then. With the newly upgraded WedgeBot, let us go to the Rooftop Rumble, which is on the Tokyo Skyscraper Arena. Arena hazards. If you drive on those fans, you get blown around. There's a generator at the end of the arena that if you get too close to, your power supply unit gets damaged because you get zapped with about 1,000,000 volts. And at the other end of the arena, there is a massive skylight that if you drive over, you fall into a massive pit below. And you're done. Of course, like I say, missing walls, and 4 CPZs with 4 house robots. So that's what's standing in between us and victory, and we've got to fight Panic Attack, so I'm kind of not feeling confident because Panic Attack is a decent robot. I need to remember to use that axe of mine. If I can get Panic Attack on the skylight for a little while, I might be able to get the glass to break. If you were clever about it, you could drive over the skylight real quick and then have them follow you and they'd fall into the pit. But no, we're not doing that. Shunt's decided he's coming out of his CPZ even though we're, you know, about a quarter of a mile away, and he's going to have a go at us with his axe. And again. And again. Oh, he's going for Panic Attack. Okay. Never mind. Carry on as you were. Oh, great. We've lost our scoop. We've essentially lost this fight now. We just got to try and bash him in with the axe and hope that he does something silly. But the AI is pretty poor, so, you know, that's not too unlikely. Let's do something silly ourselves. Oh, no. Oh, we won! We cheesed it, but we won. Ah, 101. The robot armed with a curse. This thing has a tendency to one-hit kill people without actually doing any damage to them. At least that's what happened in the show. I don't know how 101's going to fare against us in the game, but let's find out. Can we get lucky again? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no! You arse. You see, this is one of the issues. Like I say, the AI is pretty terrible. And the house robots will come flying out of their CPZs and do that. Is this gonna be... Oh, it's an annihilator by the looks of things. It's me versus 4 other machines. Why is Killer not doing anything? He's like right... Oh, no. Now he is. Now he is. Alright. Feed him to the generator. Oh, no, no. He's taken a dislike to me. He's taken a severe dislike to me. And that dude is on his head. He's lying on his back like a turtle in the sun. Doesn't seem to be able to get back up. It's turtle soup for him. Yeah, we have taken a fair bit of damage this time around though. I mean, look at all of that. We've lost all of our armour. Our weapons are kind of weakened. Our chassis taken a pummeling. But we're not giving up. No siree. Oh, Matilda's decided that she's going to interfere. As you do, my lady. I'll fedora her. Okay, stick him in the CPZ. Let her play with him for a bit. That'll somehow rack him up points with the judges, so he's more likely to win because of logic. Oh wait, where did he come from? I thought Killalot was busy playing with that. He's a chew toy. Okay, let's try the high risk strategy now of skylighting them. Oh no, we're beached. We're beached. We've got to get off. We've got to get off. Come on, that needs to... There we go. Right, one of them's fallen. Dead metal's on the brink. I'm sure with a bit of coercion these guys can go as well. 1-on-1, mate. Oh! Don't you just love watching robots fall into oblivion? And that's how you win the Rooftop Rumble. So we got more points, well, more money now, but like, there's not really much more we can do with that robot because it's pretty effective as is. So let's go and win the Robot Wars Championship. 3-way battle between Wedgebot, the Ender, and the Bull. Because everyone has a really, really edgy name in this game. Right, let's use the scumbag technique of just opening the pit and then running around it until they drive in, because they do that. It's pretty embarrassing, but they do it. So, oi, oi, oi! Get off! Get off! You've no right to be here. Out my way. Come on. Oh, neither of them seem to want to come at me. Well, let's just... Ah, yeah. Do that. Random house robot interference to get a yellow card. That means nothing. They'll still come round and ruin the fight. Regardless. Oh. Right, fighting the bull. So. Similar bot to us. They have a very low wedge, but they don't have the spikes, so that might give us the edge in when it comes to pushing power. Come on, you know you want to go down. Just do yourself in. Do your Sudoku. Your number's up. Thank you. So, Plow King. A massive thing with tracks and a scoop and stuff, so I better watch out for him, else he's going to mess my day up. Let's peck away at his bits. The sergeant comes in. He is bashing our head in. Right, come on. Come on, son. Stop fighting him. You're not meant to fight him. You're meant to fight me. Get out of here. And now Bash is probably going to come after me because screw the actual player. Oh no, he's going for him. Oh, screw the house robot. Come on. Out of the way. You're the worst one. That's why they didn't bring you back. Oh. Actually. He didn't do too bad. How am I not dead? Because I'm a boss at this game. So we finish up this round with an Annihilator. That's just 3 other robots that are going in that pit. Arsehole technique. Straight away. Oh, what was that? Were you driving over the pit? Sorry. You're all out of luck. Right, there's only 2 more people to deal with, and he's made out of fiberglass, but he does have a big crushing claw on the front. So let's drive him round a bit. Oh. Well, never mind. I think I might have got a bit carried away there. Right, no more glitchiness. We're actually playing now. This is serious business, robot fighting. So serious that people charge out in a bad mood. Right, so let's do an endurance. The endurance was always my favourite because it was always stupid. So yeah, there's Dietor, Panic Attack, Wheelie Big Cheese. All of them. If I go the other way, could play as Refbot, could play as Kill-A-Lot, Shunt, Matilda, Dead Metal, or Sergeant Bash. So, yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I also think that rather than go to the 3 arenas we were playing previously, let's fight at... Tell you what, let's fight on an aircraft carrier. So yeah, hazards in this arena. That hook is a catapult that flings you into sea. You can activate depth charges to make everything bounce around. There's a massive fighter jet which spews fire into the arena at one end, and there is also a deck lift which acts as a pit at the other. So yeah, they're going to throw 7 random robots at us to try and to kill us. Trying to dunk him in the pit, but no, I went in there instead. Never mind. We defeated 0 robots because we suck. Once again, endurance. We have to beat the living daylight out of the robots. Hazards in this arena. Of course, the silo which opens, and then there's a nuclear missile that comes whizzing out that doesn't really do anything, which is a shame. There's also landmines dotted around the place, and that button opens the silo. Oh, come on. We flipped ourselves on the bloody silo. And now the ref's counting us down. Wonderful. Good job. Just chuck itself on its back. Roll over like a puppy in the sun or something. I don't know. Oh no, I don't want to do this again. Screw this. I'm going to do Sumo. This is how you do it, people in Engineer Wars. You get the, the machine designed for Sumo, pretty much. And it doesn't really matter which arena we pick. Let's go to the German car factory. Because why the hell not? It's got a massive furnace, a paint pot, and a conveyor belt that drops cars on you. So it's Shunt versus Firestorm. We booped him. We booped him and then he was done. That was stupid. Are you serious, Robot Wars? Is this what we get? A very slight nudge and out of the ring. And it was helped as well by the spikes. There we go. Double boop. Shall we make it 3 for 3 and then move on? Now, unfortunately, we can't use the house robots in the main game, which is a bummer. Oh. He totaled himself. Well, yeah, that kind of sucked. No, I do not want to replay if that's all that's going to happen. The robots are just that miserable. We could go to Sao Paulo and do a fight there. I mean, what's wrong with a bit of a scrap in a scrapyard, so... Yeah. The thing to worry about in this place is the Crusher. Because, why not? So there are a few robots from the show here. So there we go. And we're not getting a proper countdown either, we're just going to get thrown into it at some random moment. Okay, okay. What are the controls? Oh great, we've got that horrible texturing error again. When I was a kid, Matilda used to be my favourite. I don't know why. I think it was funny because in the original series, instead of that flywheel thing, she had a chainsaw sticking out of her bottom that looked a bit, like a tail. Never mind. Oh, what? Oh, our battery just fell out. Straight up, the battery just fell out, and now we're done. Well, after Matilda disemboweled herself, let's go for a let's go for a head-to-head on Mars with Sergeant Bash. Sergeant Bash versus Firestorm, okay. Let's see what we do with this. This place has got an airlock where you can blast, people out into the cold vacuum of space. Let's say cold vacuum. Mars kind of does have an atmosphere, but I don't know. Suck it, Firestorm. I'll show you a real Firestorm. Oh yeah, there's also a button that switches off gravity because apparently Mars has no gravity at all. And if you do that, you go straight to the ceiling for about 15 or so seconds and then plummets back down to the ground. And I landed in a CPZ. Oh wait, no, we're not getting attacked, never mind. Oh yeah, there's a crusher there the Firestorm drove onto. And is now going, yeah. Hey, we actually won with a house robot. Let's try that again. Who'd have thought it? The worst house robot was the one that won. At least the worst in this game, anyway. Oh, did you lose interest, really? You have no problem popping out and attacking me when I'm halfway across the arena, but when I give someone directly to you, nah, that's too much. Not doing this, mate, sorry. I'm going back into my little pen and shutting the lasers. If it wasn't for these awful camera angles, I might be able to get it in. Oh, great. My evil doppelganger's coming at me now. Well, flame on. Alright, get in the hole. Oh, we're both going in the hole, are we? You're going in first. Well, I'd say that's good enough. Oh. Fight against Dominator 2 in the New York subway. Don't mind if I do. Dominator isn't the best of machines, so we should be able to push it straight into the, train tracks and wave him goodbye. At least that was the plan. He's having a right go at us with his axe. Oh, feed yourself to the sergeant, why don't you? What could possibly go wrong there? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh! Oh, now that was cheesy. That was jammy as all hell. We should not have survived that. We should have been crushed underneath that train. So, yes. As Dominator 2 gets crushed, we can safely conclude that this game is pretty broken in places, to say the least. The physics is poor. The weapons don't really work as they should. The house robots don't give much of a damn. They just attack you for the lulz. Refbot is more pain in the, more pain than he's worth. But at least the arenas are fun. And at least you do get to drive around as the house robots if you put the right cheat code in. But as for me, I think I'm about done with this Robot Wars game unless they release something new for the new series. So, let's leave it at that, shall we? And until next time, folks, take it easy, have a good day, goodbye.